Okay, right mic. Conry Hanks, Conry Shell. Give me a second, guys. Oh god, I think I ate something that is not fresh anymore, and it's tummy hurt. Tummy hurt now. I think it's this. Is it appearing? Ah! Can you guys hear me? Oh fuck. Oh, why does my tummy hurt? Oh cool, the thing is not responding anymore. I love it. Please start with clicking on the screen when loading. Thank you for your patience. Oh wow. Yes. Oh god, I think I finished eating the rosti that I had in the restaurant on Wednesday evening, and I think that hurts my tummy now. I'm really sorry. Nande. Also, the way I see it, the screen is not doing anything. Well, the music is coming. And the game is not appearing. Yay. Means I need to play it on window capture. Whoop. Yes, now it's working. Okay. Oh my god, how are you guys doing? Hopefully better than me. I was just gonna. By the way, okay, all the windows are open. The metering empty. Maybe my tummy will hurt less. Yeah, guys, I've been to see. Actually, let's leave the music. The music is pretty. Oh yeah, there's another thing I need to do. By the way, the VGS POC has been started early. So, anyone who wants, doing a ride a bit sore. Dang, you went swimming. Nice. The studio. Change scene. Okay, it's not really loading. Cool. I'm trying to set up the thing to change the scene. If there is any sassy stuff happening, but it's not really doing much. In an outdoor pool. Wait, outdoor? Is it that warm where you live? That's crazy. But 50 minutes is nice. Great job. It looks like Steam Deck doesn't want to connect to my OBS. I guess we'll have to click emergency buttons. Can I do shortcuts? It does not that way. Not exactly, but the pool is warm enough not to make it a problem. Oh, so it's like maybe there's like this place where they have like warm pools, like not onsen. What do you call them? Thank you for the subscription, Drew. Thank you. Oh, what do you call them? The warm ones. Thermal bath or something? Let me recalibrate my camera. Oh fuck, my tummy hurts. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I regret my life decisions. Fuji, Kanri. I regret my life decision, guys.
Extreme sassery in front of me.
Yes, because of tummy hurt. So yeah, I went today to see the ADHD doctor. Thankfully, you know the funniest shit is like on Thursday morning, I realized that when I requested my assessment from the previous hospital, I did not give them my new address, so they still had the old one saved, which is why I had not received anything until then. So I called them, told them my new address, and it arrived, thankfully, before my appointment. Crazy, right? I was like sitting on my ass instead of getting groceries done or going jogging, or sitting on my ass writing fanfic. Well, not fanfic, just scenes. I showed you guys the scenes. And then I went and went downstairs, left to go to the doctor, opened my letterbox, and there it is. I was like, nice. Right on time. And so there we have it. At least it worked out. I did get my recipe, and I did get to buy it even. Actually, do you know what? There was a misunderstanding with the lady on the phone. I think the lady on the phone was a bitch. Well, maybe not. I think there's just a misunderstanding. He said that that the issue with my medication is that there is often supply issues. Gun is always fanficking. It's stronger than her. Yes, it's stronger than me. Tommy Court is also stronger than me. T, please help. Why don't I have... No, wait. I have chamomile tea. I have Captain Camille tea, just with honey in somewhere, but I didn't make it. I made the green tea. So let's hope the green tea also helps with digestion and stuff. I'm pretty certain it was the Roche tea. Pretty certain that one wasn't fresh anymore. So anyway, yeah. So there's supply chain issues for the medication. Which is sucky, but like, because I have like the half dose, it's fine. This is fine. Also, I found the thing that I was supposed to find months ago, like in March. Yeah, in March, end of March, I was supposed to find it. But now I found it at least. Isn't it nice? Isn't it nice that I found something in my life and yes. Oh my fucking god. So there was this agreement with my company that, yeah, I need to provide them the costs of my move. And I couldn't find it where I put it for a while. And I wasn't searching because it's an extra task that needs to be done that I need to see to remember. And that means I need to go through mountains and piles of my papers, which I clearly wasn't motivated to. For, let's say, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. So, like, 7 months! It's half as sucky for you than regular users. Yeah, half as sucky, exactly. Because it's supposed to last, like, 2 months. But I'm also not taking it every day. I think this week I low-key fucked up with also adding caffeine on top of it. So I had... Like, I wasn't feeling well afterwards. As a matter of fact, when I drank coffee earlier today, my heart also suddenly started stuttering, and I was like, well, fuck, I guess it hasn't recovered yet. So we're waiting out.
Never settle.
Never settle, Lurker. Hi. Today we're playing Forsaker. It released, like, last week, and it's a dark fantasy visual novel with some rogue elements. Haven't played it yet. The music is nice. It has, honestly, it has cannibalism and a girl with silver hair, and this is enough to convince me to try it out. This is what people have to tell me if they want me to play it. You can't do Kenji! Nothing! I ate food that wasn't good anymore, so now I have tummy hurt. Also, we're having cannibalism today. And my Steam Deck doesn't want to connect to OBS, which is also great, meaning we, you know, because we won't be having anything. What is it over there? But the music is pretty. Hi, Lurker on YouTube! On you all the tummy hurties. Yeah, I wanted to finish the Roshti from Wednesday evening that was still in my fridge, but I guess it wasn't good anymore? We don't need cannibalist if we have dragon tail, yeah. It's contagious, Kenji, it's contagious. Tummy hurties. Lurker! Don't keep food for how... Would you know? Lurker, sometimes I cook food for myself, put it in the fridge, and then I eat it a week later. Not just half a week later, a week later. And usually it's fine! Roshti is fine if it's just a week later. 2 weeks is too much. 1.5 weeks is too much, but a week should be fine. Usually. I just don't like cooking for myself. Well, rice is probably better. I don't know what I am anymore. You're a Tomonyan. You're a Tomonyan, Kenji. Hi, Hi, Lurker, so I can relate. Do not the food in the fridge a week later. Oh no, Ken. Oh no, Fuji. Fuji, no. Yeah, Fuji is really good at cooking. Pre-prepared food lasts 5 days in the fridge safely. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really like freezing. Right now I have some food in the fridge, but I didn't feel like eating it after cooking it. Especially the curry rice, because I had suspicion that they had gluten inside the sauce because it was Indian curry rice. Because I had tummy hurt after I eat it. Or like I eat food with it. Maybe it was a different type of food that I eat that had gluten inside of it, but like I stopped, so I have to throw that away eventually. Now my mom did the old food too much. I had PTSD, so I never keep food for more than a few days. Understandable. Rice, beans, and meat freeze super well. Yeah, I'm gonna be cooking something, pre-cooking something tomorrow. I'm just gonna make some rice. And I have fish. Oh, that sounds like a really nice thing. I have fish and rice. And that is very nice. Shall we get to it? Hey, in the fridge 5 days is max. Understood. Oh, we need to complete that. Oh! Oh, hey, look! He looks a little bit like Alucard. Bikini armor. And Shiro Emiyano! Sakana! Sakana is nice. Yeah, let's play this. An unlocked state. There will be a lock mark on the cover pending viewing status. There will be a viewing icon on the cover. Keep looking. There's enough armor to qualify as bikini armor, Lyria. It's just bikini. Okay, okay, okay. Fair! Darkness. A sea of darkness. Dum, dum, dum. I would rather call it badum, badum, badum. A faint knocking sound echoes from afar. It's a heartbeat. It's like a heartbeat, a drum beat, or a knock at the door. Yeah, Scott! Which is it? Dum, dum, dum. It's clearly a heartbeat. Knocking at the door, feet. When I think about it now, I guess that day was some sort of a fateful day. For those leaving Israel didn't know. We could only sit there and take whatever bad luck came their way. Or dum, dum, dum. The knocking fades away like a receding tide, replaced by a human voice calling out, Ian! 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 Ian, the red-haired boy, snaps his eyes open. Right in front of him is his friend, Day's face. Knocking on heaven's door, yeah. Would clothing not qualify as armor? Nah. Yeah, leather armor is leather armor. There's also like armor that's just like reinforced leather and fabric. Oh, Tommy Horde. Do I have pain meds at home for Tommy Horde? I don't know. Wah! Startled by the large face, Iron jerks back, taking a sharp breath. This guy looks like a protagonist from a different game. What about leather armor? Paracetamol, perhaps. Yeah, I could, especially since I got like the medicine for throat. And that one has paracetamol in it, and I could make that. And also I went jogging in the rain because I procrastinated on jogging for so long because I was really into the Death Note musical. And so I procrastinated on that. I thought, okay, well, rain is gonna... Then I went shopping, like grocery shopping, under rain. Almost broke my umbrella. Came home. Then did a recording. And then I wanted to go joggies because the rain was promised to stop at 5. But it didn't, so I thought I'd go to the gym. But then it turned out the gym has new opening and closing hours, and my card is only for the official opening hours, and it was already past opening hours. So after consideration, I decided I'm just gonna go joggies under rain. But the rain kind of stopped, so it was fine. It was like just drizzling from time to time. It was much better than some other days I went jogging. Oh god. I just want to curl in bed. We'll do it. We can do it. They frowned, pursed his lips, straightened up, drew his chin, and brushed his backseat blue hair. What's with that look? Girls would kill to wake up to a face as handsome as mine. Iron rolls his eyes and stands up. Yeah, that kid would be scared to death by you, huh? Then he makes it sound. It's called clicking his tongue. For translators in the future, just don't push yourself too much. Algamba. Sometimes forget there's a second chat and thought Lyria is talking to herself. I am always talking to myself. You know this thing that my mom jokes about it. My mom jokes about it sometimes, like when she's talking to herself about stuff. She's like, it's like if you ask her, she's talking to, she's kind of like it's a joke. It's a joking tone. Oh, I'm talking to the most intelligent person in the room, myself. Like it's meant to be. It's not meant to be arrogant. It's meant to be actually like disparaging, kind of. Do you guys know what I mean? Better talking to yourself than with the voices. But maybe I am the voices. I'm the one who's freaked out. I've been calling your name forever, and you didn't even blink. These words snap Iron back to that hazy dream. He can't recall the details, but a heavy feeling lingers in his heart, refusing to fade. Noticing Iron's silence, Day tilts his head, studying Iron's face. He's already tilting his head anyway. You look like hell. Nightmare or something? Iron shakes his head. Can't remember. It's just this heavy feeling in my heart, like something big is coming. Why bother? In this crazy world, who knows if we'll even make it to tomorrow? Nothing shocks me anymore. The words are blunt, but they ring true. Iron decides to let it go and change the subject. Well, what did Vito want with you so early? Come on, he's my boss, man. You can call him whatever. You can call him whatever when it's just us. But when others are around, call him Lord Vito, okay? Just do me a solid, bro. Well, never mind that for now. Day leans in, glances around, and whispers mysteriously. Bro, we're about to hit it big! What? Check this out. Only then does Iron see medium-sized back Day carries. What the fuck?! I guess it's a streamer skill. Day takes the bag off and ties the ropes and opens it wide to reveal a severed hand. A thumb and fingers curl together, but the index finger sticks out, pointing towards Iron's face. That's not what the art is doing, but okay. Iron frowns and looks away. The finger posture gives him creeps, looking super uneasy and almost making him gag. Well, that took a sharp turn from the get-go. Yeah, like it was sunshine! Birds are singing! Here's a severed hand! Well, what's this? A Forsaker's hand. Surprise, huh? Never have I seen something this rare. The boss grabbed it from those little lords. Heard a lot of people died trying to get it. Iron's jaw drops. Any sense of disgust fades. He looks down at the hand again. Forsakers are man-eating monsters. He's heard stories. He's never seen anything related to them before. I think it should be still disgusting. The boss called me over this morning to deliver this to Eastertown. There's an underground core refiner there. It may look like a gross chunk of meat now, but once the core refiner squeezes out the last bit of fell and turns it into a core, boom, big money. When it sells, the boss will cut me in. Just thinking about it makes me... I'll finally clear my debt with you. Might even toss in some extra. Call it interest. Ha ha ha. That was a good one. Gotta hand it to you. Severed hand. Princess, is that you? Yes, exactly. Iron frowns. Since when do you get such sweet deals? Doesn't your boss usually send a wild dog in disguise for stuff like this? I just told you, remember? Some died during the grab. It was wild dog and his guys. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? A guy as talented as me? I'm meant for bigger things. Just wait and see. He just raised his death flag. He just raised his death flag so high up. Bruh. So, anyone taking bets how soon this guy dies? They ties up the bag and continues. Why the long face? What do you take me for? I'm just the boss's errand boy. Doing the grunt work and scraping by. Never mess with anything dirty. Now you're messing with something dirty. by severed hand? Probably. That's why he's not the MC in this game. Exactly. I'm not Wild Dog in his lot. Not one of them has clean hands. And hey, I didn't steal this job. No guilt here. Iron size. Why are you so worked up? I'm not feeling sorry for them. I'm just worried this good gig might get you killed. Everyone's jealous of who lands this gig. Who knows who actually killed Wild Dog? Alright, I'll go to Isoton with you. This place is a mess. I can't let you go alone. Daddy throws an arm around Iron's shoulder. I knew it, He'd never let me if he's this alone. What the fuck is this face? The fuck is this face, bruh? No, I'm screenshotting it. It's funny. It's very funny. No, I'll just. Extreme Ubu. Yeah, no, it's super smug. It's super smug. Let me post this in video games, I guess. Oh. Oh my god, it's just so what Sarah posted among the memes, and there's something I didn't tell you guys. So the meme that Sarah just posted, I'm gonna read it out loud real fast. Hi Fudge, hi, welcome. It's about Death Note, because I was watching the Japanese version of the musical, and what Sarah posted on the service, I'm going to bottom to prove I'm not homophobic nor Kira. And then, if Light asks me to top his Kira, answered by L below. And wouldn't you know, you guys, I let me see, how much did I crash out about the GP version of songs? Okay. Yeah, there is this, right, in the musical. The musical is originally in English, right? So the GP version is a translation. So some references and some like Easter eggs and all that stuff. Some of the stuff kind of got lost. And like, for example, for Hurricane, I felt like, I don't know, I like the English version of Hurricane more. Others are kind of different, but it's fine. And then there's Playing His Game, which is an upgrade in the Japanese version. Can I read you guys some lyrics and you're gonna understand what I mean? So the subtitles for the lyrics. Hi Shane! You guys are gonna understand what I mean when I say this is, there's... The translator is clearly a shipper, and you're gonna know what I mean. Okay. Keep up with me, no matter how far. Get fired up. Burn with me as a single flame. Nothing else matters at all. You're all that I can see. It's like the world has come down to just the two of us. Why can't he incite me at this level? He's spurring me on, making me get serious. Shit is saucy as fuck. It's getting better. It's getting better. It's getting better. Or worse, I don't know. Meshing together, becoming entwined. Aware that you want to let out a cry. I wanted, I'm crazy for it. What the fuck? It's only with you. I want to firmly with his hand. Choke out your life's breath. What the hell are those lyrics? I don't know why the bonk didn't work. It should be working. But thank you for the bonk, I guess, question mark. You guys see what I'm getting at with this? That's weird. It's like other songs are like, yeah, okay, it kind of works, works. Okay, this is a bit different than the original, but it works. Or some stuff doesn't quite work as well. And then there's this! Where whoever the fuck translated it was seriously a shipper. I don't know if are you guys still there? Are you still shocked? It's not November yet, it's October. You guys see what I mean? Like whoever the fuck they hired is Fujoshi or Fudanshi. And so, reading the meme that Sarah posted about the stuff. The room is white. I'm trying to figure out what was in the original would have changed. Okay, let me read you the original lyrics. Because it's just absolutely completely different text. Just so that you know. It's like time to rethink and begin with a brand new game plan. Margin for error is slim. He's on the brink. He can win. I can't use the same plan. Time to start thinking like him. What would I do if I got inside his head? Thought like him instead. Could it be? Possibly. I'll catch him when I look through his eyes. See what he sees. I'll catch him when I look through his eyes, see what he sees, and then improvise until I can learn what puts him at ease. I'll walk in his shoes as long as I don't remember the rest. As long as it takes, till deep in my bones, I'm sure he's one and the same as me who is playing his game. So there is no innuendo in here. What does he do late at night when the world is sleeping? Does he see pixels, not dreams? Like, this is derision. This is not one and the same. Let's go back here. Meshing together, becoming a twine. Aware that you want to let out a cry. What I wanted, I'm crazy. What the fuck? This came out of nowhere. It's like the song ends. Get into his head, in English, in the original language. Get into his head and under his skin. The things that he said, the food that he likes, the places he's been. I'll look through his eyes and see what he sees. Till I see the forest, not just the trees. I'll mimic his will, and learn his routines, and feel the same thrill and know what it means. I'll walk in his shoes as long as it takes, till deep in my bones, I'm sure I'm winning my game while saying I'm playing his game. Yeah, it's 0 to 200%. Exactly. It's like, I was clicking through because I already decided I want to do a watch along of this. And then I stopped at this song and then like, okay, it's a pretty good song. I still think Stalemate, like musically speaking, I still think Stalemate is probably the best of the songs. Like the one that I like the most. But this is also a pretty good one. Standing in line to see the show tonight and there's the light on the heavy glow. Nice. Which show are you seeing? But like, when I saw this, I was like, huh? Where did this come from? Why we're suddenly the ship? I mean, it's a valid ship, but like. By the way, I tried to see it be there waiting for Danny. The girl is singing songs to me beneath the marquee overload. I have no idea what are you talking about. But yeah, so yeah, and there's another thing in the lyrics, in the Japanese lyrics. So, you guys know probably like, if you've been in the anime scene long enough, you know the terms for the Japanese terms for it. Like whether you are part of that part of the fandom or not. You probably know there's terms, the Japanese terms for top and bottom. And they use those words in the lyrics of the Japanese version of this song, of the Playing His Game. So it's pretty clear Which way? These two characters are being shipped by whoever the fuck wrote the lyrics. Because of who says which word. I am not shitting you. This is what the fuck? And just since we're talking about the meme that Sir posted on Discord, if the L reply, if a light asks me to top his Kira, that's exactly which way the that's exactly the opposite of which way the lyricist positioned that. Okay, enough of this. Because I had to replay the song because they did not put those verbs into the lyrics, and then I had to re-listen. They did. Holy shit, they did. It's like they 100% knew what they were doing. Like, nobody writes lyrics like that, and no. Still doubt. No, it's very obvious. It's extremely on the nose. Honestly, there are other things that are pretty on the nose in the musical, like even in the English version, just generally how the musical is written. For example, like, Ram is very obviously gay for Misa. Extremely. It's like, there is no subtlety there. It's done. There are a lot of light jokes, references, puns, and they do work best in English, in my opinion. Like, maybe they're a little bit more subtle in Japanese because it's like, then you're gonna use hikari or hikaru, which is not directly light's name, but therefore can be used as more subtle. But like, it hits different when it's explicitly used in the lyrics. Oh my god, let me read you some of the lyrics. There was one that I really liked. The one about Light's dad. Let me reopen lyrics. Where is it? Honor Bound. That one's really great. Honestly, there's a lot of stuff, like Borrowed Time is extremely cool, like Hurricane is extremely cool. There's a lot of really good. Only Human is absolutely great. So, accusations, innuendos, theories full of cracks, timelines, and coincidences can't replace hard facts. But if what I'm seeing bends as light reflects, am I blinded to what my sun lacks? This one is like, it's not subtle, but it's like really great. Like absolutely great. Where like dad is really like figuring out. Listen to me, am I crazy, thinking he could be some insane, unfeeling monster, somehow raised by me? Must come to my senses and my sanity. Let me see the sun I need to see. Honor bound and bound by honesty. Honor bound to serve his family. These are like really good. This song, this musical has no business being this fucking good. And there is also another song, Steelman. I just listened to it like that, even though I was just humming it before. Like I can't remember it right now. So we're so totally not thinking anymore. It's just Death Note for some reason. Let me quickly look it up how it goes. Oh, there is a Love Live Ado song. Nice. Let me quickly remind myself of the song starts.
Each time I challenge, he responds.
Okay. Each time I challenge, he responds. He takes the bait as if he's taunting me. He waves 100 magic wands, and soon 100 men just cease to be. I haven't figured out just how. He doesn't kill him with a knife or a gun. But if you ask me here and now, I'm pretty sure Kira is your son. I wonder if this guy's for real. I wonder if he's who claims to be. And if he is, then what's the deal? Why would he make a point of telling me? He doesn't rattle easily. He's such a common, cool, collected guy. And if he kills, well, he's with me. Like it or not, I have his alibi. All or nothing, so let's get to it. This time's talent, but just you wait. Clock is ticking, so let's just do it. Let's begin, thick or thin, loser, when this is it. His name is obviously fake, so he inoculates himself from me. He's waiting for my first mistake, so I'll wait also, but more patiently. Just like two actors on a stage, go through the motion that we both rehearse. Our little new atomic age. Eyeball to eyeball, we'll see who blinks first. All or nothing, so let's get to it. This time's still late, but just you wait. Clock is ticking, so let's just do it. No taboos, line diffuse, win or lose, this is it. I know you're gonna love my brand new song. This is Misa in the bridge. Misa is doing the bridge. I know you're gonna love my brand new song. It's full of private little hidden clues, so we can find each other in the crowd. And when we do, know I'm yours to use. I feel like we've been born for just one thing. I know we're gonna be a perfect fit. You'll be my heart and I will be your eyes. It's me and you forever, this is it. And then they go over in the chorus, overlapping with Misa. As she finishes that, and yeah. I so fucking want to cover Stalemate. Stalemate. I think Stalemate is probably my favorite song in the entire soundtrack. Among the Kira and Dell songs. Hurricane is the Kira song that I like the most. Honorbound is absolutely fucking cool. Then there is I'm Ready is also pretty fun. But honestly, there's a lot of like slow songs that are like absolutely great. Like Borrowed Time. I can't sing it because I didn't study it much and I can't really listen to it because it's nowhere to be found on Spotify. Borrowed Time is really great. And the GP version focuses on the other stuff. Like Borrowed Time is however also really great. Let me see if I can find the lyrics of the other song. Because there is a song where Misa, like the song that Misa thinks. Where she outright tells in the song to Kira, "Hey, I am the second Kira, and I have the Shinigami eyes." But yeah, the ready one is the one that I was humming last stream. I'm ready, yes I'm ready, and I hope that baby you're ready too. I'm ready, yes I'm ready, cause I feel like I'm falling with you. It's really kind of gospel-like, but it's like it's Death Note. There's so much Christian religious imagery in there. Okay, back to the game. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I completed the request. Cringe. Why are you cringing? Also, you're in a VTuber stream. I don't know why you're expecting no cringe here. It's a VTuber stream. I'm just worried I'll never get my money back if you kick the bucket. They grins and nudges closer. Come on, don't worry about it. We're brothers, ain't we? Gotta look out for each other. Oh, so that's the brother. I thought it's just friend. Come on, move it. No time to waste. Early start, early cash, early home. I don't know why sound alerts is not working today. But thank you for the bunk, I guess. Is it cringe? Did you guys did chat die because it's cringe? He tosses the bag over his shoulder again, dragging Iron with his arm. Their voices blend with laughter and sighs as they bicker and banter, fading until they disappear at the trail's end. Probably a bra, not a brother. Probably. Okay, let me fill in some more tea. Okay. Oh, okay. But like, which is... Oh. Okay. Sorry if my singing was flat, Comatora Brazil. After a grueling fight, the two finally fend off the monsters and duck behind a massive boulder, gasping for breath as they lean against each other. Damn, I'm beat. These monsters won't quit, coming at us in waves. What, they out enjoying the weather, throwing us a damn parade? It's never ending. Jeez, my hair's a mess now. Okay. I don't know why you're referring to Hotawa suddenly. Ian catches his breath and rumbles. Who picked this path anyway? You didn't say no, did you? Damn, if we don't make it to the Guardian camp before dark, we'll be toast before we even get close to Easter Town. Quit whining. Just ditch that thing in your bag. The monster are after it, all after it anyway. Ditch it? Hey, kidding. It's money. And my ticket to survival. If the boss finds out, he'll be weeding my grave next year. Well, how about the deal? Give me 100 silver shields, and I'll dump this cursed thing, and then hit the road and make my fortune. Tell that old chief when I strike a reach, I'll buy him 100 wigs and dump them on his head. I'll shut him up about blaming me for his baldness. He didn't have much to lose anyway. Hi, Relia! Hi! Yeah, I don't know why you're talking about Genshin all of a sudden. Pay back what you owe me first, then we'll talk. Seriously? 100 silver shields? Wait, I only owe you... Oh, I knew it! You've been hiding a stash from me, and you were pretending to be broke! Not cool, man. I'm going back to the village. Go handle this yourself. Hey, come on, Ian. You can't just let your mean debtor walk into danger. If I die, who's gonna pay you back? Keeping me safe is keeping your money safe. Be a responsible creditor. Before he can finish, Ian raises his hand to cut him off. Quiet down. Look over there. Is that... There he shades his eyes and squints for a moment. On the other side of the wood, a faint translucent phantom sigil floats above the treetops. Hey, that's the Guardian camp! He grins and bursts into laughter. Ha ha ha! Told you would make it, ha ha! Well, who was it that said that we're doomed just now? Hey, things change. Lighten up. Don't be so hard on you, bro. Let's go. We'll be safe once we hit the camp. They're not gonna be safe once they hit the camp. Dave, who looked half dead a second ago, now perks up, grabs Ian, and drags him forward. Hey, quit pulling me, will you? Used to Dave's dramatics, Ian grumbles, but doesn't resist. They keep moving, rushing past the boundary into the camp. Finally safe, they collapse onto the ground and catch their breath. The Guardian Camp, as the name implies, is a defensive barrier set up by the Divine Corpus Church, the supreme sect of Helland, to protect adventurers from monsters and the Forsakers at night. It's interesting how the Forsakers are something special versus monsters, but they're called monsters as well. Is it because they're humanoid, I guess? Inside the camp, a few other adventurers who arrived earlier are scattered around. They cast a brief, indifferent glance at Ian and Day, but say nothing. Phew, that was close. Lucky I tagged along, or you'd be dead, not reach. Didn't expect the residual fell from the Forsaker remains to attract so many monsters. Hope the spirit is strong enough. He looks up at the phantom sigil floating about. Day raises an eyebrow. I'll handle the monsters and regular Forsakers, right? Can save for the stronger ones, though. But who'd even come to this godforsaken place? Not worth the time. Well, if some big shot shows up, bring it on. I want to see what they've got. Dumbass. Ian shoots him a glare. Stop! Don't jinx it! He already did. Relax, don't be so worked up. Look, see that? Sacred Charm, a level 3 spell. Fancy stuff, you know? Shield, the Divine Corpus will protect us. Iron's eyes widen slightly. Never knew you were such a devout believer after all this time. Hey, don't mess with the gods. The two of them fall silent for a moment. Wait, seriously? You're for real? Iron's eyes widen. His friend's never been one to take things seriously. Day stays quiet, sitting cross-legged with his eyes down, thumb rubbing the almost dried monster blood on his other hand. After a long pause, he finally speaks. Well, I've been saving up to. Before he can finish, suddenly footsteps interrupt and the camp welcomes new visitors. A sturdy land beast pulls a massive cage, guarded by an elderly man in black robes, slowly entering the barrier and stopping not far from the two of them. The cage is packed with ragged people, men, women, old and young. Some wrap themselves in dirty robes, while others, the soft and barefaced, gaze with dull, lifeless eyes. What's that? Slaves, probably. There's a slave market in Eastertown. Boss said they auction them off monthly, as we're catching the show. Ian rarely leaves the village, and the farthest he's been is Eastertown. He's seen slaves following their masters in town, but never like this, jammed and cramped in a cage like animals. Gazing at the stage, Ian whispers, "No one's born a slave. Were they taken or tricked by slavers?" Day seems stirred by the sight too, letting out a long sigh. In this cruel world, ordinary folks starve to death one day and get killed the next. It's just dying inside a cage or outside. Dead's dead. No one remembers. Not much difference. Yee. Alright, let's drop it. Time for bed. We'll leave early tomorrow. He waves a hand. Is he gonna have the hand by the end? Lying back and resting his head on his backpack. Ian hesitates and stays silent, his gaze shifting away from the prisoner cart. He stares ahead, lost in thought. Night falls. Dee is already asleep, but Ian struggles to drift off. He tosses and turns, trying different positions. But sleep doesn't come. With a sigh, he sits up slowly. The campfire's out. In this pitch-black night, Ian sees only vague figures of people lying on the ground in the prisoner's cart, shadowy outline, darker than the night itself. Ian stares blankly at those shadowy figures. The breeze caresses his face, carrying the scent of the forest. With the breeze, a stray glowbug drifts in, its yellow glow flickering and weaving through the air, fluttering past Ian's ear and making its way forward to the prisoner cart. Done. Ian's heart skips a beat. Yellow glow. Which reminds him of the dream from this morning. Ian's grip tightens involuntarily as he watches the glowbug approach the prisoner cart in the shadows, hovering near the rear and floating up and down, refusing to leave. Though faint, the glow illuminates the cart's rear bars. Slowly, a slender arm emerges from the darkness, reaching out between the bars. In an instant, the flame slices through the darkness. The glowbug dances and weaves its way up, tracing the fingers, wrist, forearm, upper arm, spiraling with a gentle serpentine embrace. intricate patterns on the hand bracelet, an arm flicker, and feet slowly unfolding, drawing Ian's eyes deeper and deeper from his vision straight into his soul. Ian's breath caught. All he hears is the pounding of his heart, echoing loudly in his ears. Why is there is tenses issues? Have a nice coffee, tea. Dong, dong, dong. His heart is in a vice, struggling to burst with each pounding beat that leaves him dizzy. Ian is overwhelmed, but can't tear his eyes away, gazing deeply into this enigmatic pale revelation shrouded in timeless, eternal darkness. The globe halts at the edge of the bars, drifting back down the arm to rest on the finger. The finger gently caresses the globe back, then the thumb and the other finger slowly curl, leaving the index finger extended. Suddenly, it snaps around, pointing straight at Ian. It's the same pose as the severed hand in the bag. Dong. Ian's chest tightens in horror, his mind exploding, shattering and enchanting visions and the fluttering glow back into fragments? What the fuck is going on? He screams and jolts upright, nearly crashing into Day in front of him. Jeez, what's going on with you lately? Every time I wake you up, you give me a heart attack. What? Ian's still in a daze, the sunlight piercing through his eyes. Okay. The place is empty, with no adventurers inside and no prisoner cart anywhere. Those people last night. Day shrugs. Gone. Couldn't wake you up, boss. Couldn't wake you, boss. We'd have left hours ago. Oh well, guess we're playing catch up now. Perfect. Come on, speed it up. With the sun high, fewer monsters are out. We gotta move fast and make it to town before dark. Yeah. Ian is still a bit dazed. The prisoner cart, the glow back, the arm. He can't tell what was real or a dream, or what any of it means. All he can do is follow his friend's lead and keep running. You can run and you can hide, but you can't ever. No. You can run, but you can't hide. What is the saying? There is a fixed kind of idiom saying about that. Guys, I'm gonna take a quick break and go for an idle meeting, and I don't know if it's gonna help. Tummy hurt. Well, it doesn't look too bad so far. Okay, I'm back. It's a little bit better. I wish there was a bit more music, honestly. So far. But so far it's pretty nice. How long after leaving the camp, monsters close in again. The two fight and run, dodging and weaving as they push forward. Despite the constant troubles, Eastertown finally comes into view. Dee is worried and casts a very glance around, muttering. Thank you for the welcome backs. Oh wait, I need to YouTube chat. YouTube chat. 戻ってくれ. Thank you for the welcome back. Thank you for the welcome back. Hi, Ryunya! Hi. Message retracted. Are you alright, Lord Carew? Oh yeah, thank you. Okay, got everyone back. Ryunya! If you hadn't slept in, we'd have been here hours ago. Iron size. We gotta catch up for lost time, and if we're late, honey's wine is on me. Honey wine? That's fancy. Or better yet, just give me 100 silver shields now. When I hit it big, you'll be rolling in benefits. Think big picture, buddy. He's so fucking annoying. Piss off. 90 silver shields then. Come on, don't be such a tightwad. At your age. Look, a guy's gotta spend to earn big. Oh my fucking god. Go raise your death flag higher. Iron wishes he could stuff his ears with cloth. A man this talkative deserves to be captured by monsters in silence for good. Careful what you wish for as well, while we're at it. Oh, I see. An investor, yes. But no monsters show up, and they keep yapping all the way to Eastertown. Wait, give me a sec. There we go. After wandering around and asking half the town, they finally find the hidden wine cellar in an alley. As they step inside, they bump into a towering figure. They have to look up to see his face, but the sight leaves them stunned. Standing nearly 2 meters tall, this man sports a funny pink hat resembling a pink-capped iron tower in the bar. Ah, okay. With sleepy eyes, he lazily wipes the glass with a cloth while casting them a casual glance. Pink hat man. Yo, you Hermite, fine landlord. Yo, you can't just barge into Hermite's place, boys. This is the finest wine cellar in Eastertown, not a place for punks like you. And even if you're here for a drink... Hermite lowers his voice, winking with his left eye. You gotta be there at night. What the fuck is that facial expression, bro? The eyes sparkle as he leans on the bar. Oh, night drinks are different from the day ones? Yeah, of course. Day drinks are just sharp blades, but night drinks are soaked in the nectar of night blooms. He's adorable. They all look like Bacchus to me. He looks like he's found a kindred spirit. Wow, Hermite, tell me more about the night. We're not here for drinks. Buzzkill. Hermite lazily wipes another glass. Oh, it's quite a disgrace for an underdressed to count a wine cellar and ignore all these fine vintages. Besides, I've got an appointment, but my guest appears to be a no-show. With that, Hermit scratches his neck to take a peek outside. He leans in, shoving Ian aside, flashing a big, sincere smile. Well, how rude! Totally wasting your time. Agree they do be backups. Yes, they are. A rule breaker probably doesn't have much worth taking. Never mind them, check this out instead. They didn't take off the back, just moved it from his back to his chest and pulled open a corner of the back. Is he a fucking dumbass? Why is he showing the goods to everyone? Does he want to get killed? I mean, the answer is yes, but does he want to get killed? Hermit leans on the counter and peers inside. Wow, Forsaker sword hand. Well, he ties up the bag and slings it back over his shoulder. So, fair stuff, huh? Cost me 5 silver shields to just bribe the gate guards to bring it in. Hermit presses his lips and shrugs. Why didn't they? I have a different question. Their first stop should not be a wine cellar. Their first stop should be delivering the goods in order not to be in possession of something that is dangerous anymore. Just do your job, finish it, get the money, and get out. What the fuck are you fucking dumb fucks? Sorry, there's a lot of cursing today. It's not even censorship, not for the game. Censorship for the gone. The core was stripped from that corpse long ago. This arm, just a chunk of waste. You could twist it like a rope and wouldn't get a drop of fell. Only greenhorns like you would treat it like a treasure. He grins and drops his hand together. Oh, not even this impresses you? A true expert, huh? Guess we came to the right place, sipping fine wine, forging cores. Maybe come back tonight for some nectar, hee. Hermit chuckles, his pink hat wobbling on his head. Yo-ho, of course. I forged as many fell cores as I've collected nectar. You've got good taste, kid. I like that. Tell you what, 500 silver shields, special discount. Dave's smile freezes. What? Hermit blows on the wine glass and wipes it down with a cloth. But Lyria, how will the plot drive itself if characters pick reasonable choices? No, see? But boost. See, this is why horror stories like the original Alien are really scary. It's because characters are not stupid, but bad things still happen. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit better after a cup of tea. Even a lower grade Forsaker like this goes for 600 silver shields out there. 500 is a steal, and that's just because I like you. If your buddy here asked, I'd give him 1,000. Well, feeling touched? Jay forces a smile, tapping the counter with his hand. 500? I haven't even had a drink yet, and you're already talking nonsense. 500 will get your whole corpse forged. This is just a severed hand. 50 is more than fair. And didn't you just call this thing common? Now they're changing like it's rare. Hermit squints one eye, holding the glass up the other and peering inside. Then he shifts his gaze over to Dee. What, got a problem? Yo. Yeah. She helps. I thought you have good taste, but clearly you've never seen the real thing. What's worth anything here isn't that trash. It's my craftsmanship. No coin? Then get lost. And forget core refining. I wouldn't even sell you a drink. A flicker of anger crosses Dee's face, but he quickly composes himself, forcing out another smile. Haha, come on, overcharging's just bad business. Gotta keep customers coming back, right? Besides, it's just a hand, not a whole body. For an expert like you, it's a breeze. Alright, how about this? I'll bump it up to 60. Just toss it in when you're forging another Forsakers and... Haha, easy breezy, time and effort saved. Hermit puts down his glass and flashes a bright smile at Dee. Yo, such a brilliant idea. Why didn't I think of it like that? Just trying to help. Make things easier, right, huh? Well, how about you take my job then? Hermit's smile drops as his gaze turns cold. If it's so easy, why don't you handle it yourself? I hate ploppers, especially clueless ones. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Forget what I said earlier. 800 silver shields, or no deal. 800? These eyes wouldn't. Yo, that's the price. Can't afford it? Get lost. That's the rule. Rules, huh? Fine. Here's your 800. Take it. His face darkens as he slams his money pouch into the counter. Hermit glances at the flat pouch and doesn't reach for it. You kidding? That's not even close. That's 800 right there. Count it yourself. Trying to scam me, huh? Looking for trouble? He rolls up his sleeves. He chuckles. I paid, right? Don't push your luck. Count it, now. If it's short, well, this place doesn't look too safe. I'll keep you safe for a few days and call it even for the protection fee. Hermit's eyebrows shoot up, his hair bristling so hard that it tilts his pink hat. How dare you? A punk trying to shake me down? You think my muscles are just for show? Protect me? You're way out of your league. Day sneers, pulling out a severed hand and pointing its raised index fingers at Hermite's head. Guess who's gotta flash some skills, huh? Forging your thing, but protection? That's my specialty. Hermite swings a fist straight at Day's face, determined to throw the punk out of his shop. But the fist suddenly stops, caught midair by hand. Iron holds steady against the massive fist, his gaze fixed on its owner. Boss, we're not looking for trouble, but this hand needs to be forged today, otherwise he won't leave. Name of your replies. Let's not make this ugly. A flicker of surprise crosses Hermite's eyes. He didn't expect his punch to be caught so easily. But it's kind of an instant. He pointed at severed hands Yeah, the guy's unhinged, bro! And also clearly asking to be red flagged. Good cop, bad cop, huh? Doesn't matter either way, someone's gotta hit the deck. With that, Hermite swings his other fist straight at Iron. Oh, did he get punked out? I guess. The stories are fairly short, so it's pretty manageable. Hermite was knocked down by Iron. Oh, so it's Hermite who's good. Oh, Hermite lies on the floor, clutching his nose and groaning, his pink hat knocked aside. Day raises an eyebrow. Well, looks like the boss hit the deck first. What's that for protection, huh? Good enough for you? Tears well up in Hermite's eyes. Oh, I get the rules. 50 silver shields. Honestly, this is not a way to be dealing business either way. I also don't really get what exactly they're bantering about right now. Are they bantering about mine? Or do these two folks have to pay to forge the arm? Like, I don't get it. What are they for? What are they bantering for? I keep trying to understand. It sounded like Day wanted to just drink wine. But then they started talking about the arms, showing the merchandise, and then they started talking about forging. So I guess this guy's also a forger. But then he's the one who named Surprise, and I'm like, aren't they supposed to make big money from forging? Huh? But then the price needs to be lower, so I guess they pay less? Huh? Okay. Now we're talking. See? Wasn't so hard, was it? Friendly deals mean repeat customers. Here, take the deposit. He shakes out the silver shields, counts them, and tosses them onto the counter. I think they get the forging's result. Yeah, probably. Half now, the rest when we check the goods. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Then he crouches down and flashes the green at Hermite. Boss, sir, I can trust you, yeah? No cutting corners, no extra surprises. A pro like you wouldn't make things hard for me, would you? Hermite shakes his head hard, eyes brimming with tears. Good, then I'll rest easy. I'll definitely try your signature brew when we're back. The night one, don't worry, I'll pay. Then he flashes a satisfied smile, shaking Hermite's hand with a severed hand that stands up and walks out the wine cellar. What the fuck, bro? He shakes his hand with a severed hand? Huh? They navigate through the alley and back onto the street. Day lets out a long breath and glances at his partner. That old swindler trying to rip me off. He doesn't know whom he's messing with. No way I'd come here without knowing the price. My boss would skin me alive. I slipped up. Alright, you didn't get hurt, did you? He's so strong. And shoots him a look. Thanks. Took you long enough to ask. Come on, I'm just worried about you. Fine. Next time it's my turn to worry about you then. Huh? Ian fires back and pauses, realizing something. He said we'd come back for drinks in 2 weeks. Where are you getting the money for that? Well, I've got you here, don't I? Hey, you're the one who said you'd find me a drink. Forget that. I'm gonna grab some stuff. It's not every day we come to town. You can turn a profit by taking some goods back to the village. Before Ian can react, Dave dives into the crowd. Ian wants to ask if Dave's planning to dip into his boss's money, but Dave's already gone. Shaking his head lightly, he considers finding a spot to nap. Then a knocking sound reaches his ear. This is not a heartbeat this time. I can't understand these people. Yeah, there are friends like that. Ian stops. Before he can focus, the sound comes again. Wait. Was it just a drill sound in my home or in the game? Dong dong dong. This isn't an illusion. Okay, no, it's in my apartment. You guys can't hear it, but I can. Ian hesitates for a moment, then heads towards the source of the sound. Why are we drilling at 9:30? What are we drilling at 9:30? Bruh! You guys, I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm just looking at my upstairs neighbors. What the fuck is that? It's neighbors. It's my upstairs neighbors. They're always fun. Turning the corner, he sees a fountain square of Eastertown ahead. Polished, the poolside is crowded with people, and its center stands a wooden stage, as tall as 2 men. Guards clad in leather armor, wielding spears and shields, patrol around, occasionally shooing away those who get too close. A muscular man stands at the stage's edge, striking a large drum with drumsticks. Dong, dong, dong. The thunderous beats draw in passerbys, captivating their attention. So are they keeping the passerbys close or away? At the stage's center sits a huge cage crammed with people cloaked in tattered robes. Their faces and bodies are concealed, revealing only the iron rings and the chains encircling their necks. Is this a slave auction? Ian stops. Oh, this guy looks sussy as fuck. Yeah, there is a drum beat. And you guys can hear the drilling. I honestly don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's good that you guys can't hear it then. It's not really drilling. It sounds kind of like an electric toothbrush. Except large and against the wall. Oh. Is it like an electric blower? What the fuck? Okay. As an old man in black steps onto the wooden stage, the drumming stops. Ian stares at him for a moment. Then the game freezes. Then his eyes widen. It's him, the black-clad escort from the slave guard. Carter Elder. Memories of the last night's surreal encounter float back, and Ian can't help but glance at the cage. Could the owner of the bracelet be in here too? The old man slowly circles the area, giving a slight bow to the crowd. He walks to the cage, pulling something out with a chain and shoving them, someone out with a chain and shoving them onto the front. People below rise on their toes and crane their necks. With a swift motion, the old man yanks off the person's rope. In the very moment, Iron's heart tightens. But before Iron's eyes stands a short, slender man. His upper torso wobbles as the rope is yanked off, almost causing him to lose his balance. But the old man swiftly tightens the chain, steadying him. Then the man's head droops weakly. The man's hands bore neither bracelet nor markings. Iron let out a breath. He hadn't realized he was holding, and sure why he's been so tense. Slender man. No, I guess normal man. Just start. The old man bends to the crowd again and grabs the man's hair, forcing him to raise his head. Pain distorts the man's face. Yeah, they're really going for the asshole thing. Oldster. Is that his name? Oldster. Dang it, bro. This... Dang. Esteemed gentlemen, lovely ladies, I'm your devoted servant, the character. I'm here to extend my warmest greetings to you all. This is a carefully selected treasure. If it sparks any of your interest, it'd be our greatest honor. Dang. I guess it's the opposite of youngster. Yeah, I guess. It has to be. Look here, my lords. Take them home. For just 20 silver shields, or perhaps a bit more, you can own the slave and his loyalty. Yes, loyalty. They'll serve you with eternal devotion. Even their life. Ugh. Yeah. You'll be his master, his god. Oh god. Come now, my lords, your humble servant here waits, ready to bow in the dirt, in awe of your generosity, your greatness. Bitter. What's all this crazy talk? Look at him, he's half dead. Won't even last a day, let alone do any work. Ah, my lords, here's the thing. This man hails from the Red Rock clan of the Banished Land. He might be an unfamiliar face around here, but quite common in the capital. Their blood is a treasure. It restores the vigor of youth, erases wrinkles, and lets you relive the thrill of youth again. Isn't it a better deal than getting a brute for manual labor? The man trembles violently as the old man's words. What the fuck? Okay. The crowd begins to whisper. Really? Don't lie to us. Rest assured, my lords, doubt not our sincerity. This offering is guaranteed by my honor and life. You have no honor, bitch! The chatter among the people grows louder. Soon someone shouts a starting bit, and another quickly raises it. Amidst the old man's coaxing, the crowd's growing excitement, the price runs before settling with a merchant from Eastertown. The old man releases his grip on the man's hair, but the man doesn't lower his head. He stays frozen, staring blankly at the sky. The old man bows to the winning bidder. Thank you for your generosity, my lord. Please accept the deepest respect from your most loyal servant. If you could spare a little kindness, it might extend his service to you. May you enjoy your purchase, huh? The old man claps his hands, and the guard steps forward, taking the chain from him. The man's legs buckle, barely able to stand. He's half dragged off the stage. Fucking damn it. Yes, the snake oil salesman that he is. The old man turns back to the cage, pulling out the next slave. The auction continues. This was Iron's first time standing so close to the slave auction. The agony and despair of the condemned, the elders' cold cruelty, the crowd's numb greed filled him with a deep sense of unease. Unable to stop the evil, unable to save anyone, did his powerless watching make him part of the sin? If there is a God, his gaze truly falls upon this world. How could he allow such cruelty to exist? Maybe swift departure is the only escape from this overwhelming tide of emotions, but Iron's feet seem rooted to the ground. His gaze shifts to the cage, and the question surfaces in his mind. Could that person be inside? If they don't show up until the end, maybe they escaped. It wasn't a self-deceiving thought. Yet once that fragile hope took root, it began to grow beyond control. Iron's lips moved in silence. He prayed, even knowing it was a lie, he told himself, that the owner of that bracelet would not appear at the auction. Thus, each time the old man tore away a rope, Iron's heart tightened, relaxing slightly when it wasn't that person, only to cease again at the sight of the condemned. As the number of slaves dwindles, Iron grows more tense. Fists clenched, his breath quickening. When only one person remains in the cage, Iron's heart races quickly. The drums strike up again. Dong, dong, dong. The crowd, filled by rounds of bidding, hits a peak of frenzy and excitement. Come on, the next one! The person in the cage slowly rises. Dong, dong, dong. Iron's heart hammers as if trying to burst from his chest, the drum beats growing faster. A chain hangs around the neck. The old man guides them out the cage. This time the old man shows unusual patience, neither forcing nor rushing, allowing them to walk to the stage center at their own pace. The old man steps forward, gripping the rope, but doesn't pull it off immediately. The noisy crowd gradually falls silent, holding their breath in anticipation. Dong, 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 dong. A buzzing fills Iron's ears, making it hard to tell if it's his heartbeat or the drums. Dong! The final beat strikes like a hammer. The rope lifts. In a flash, something flickers. The metal bracelets rest on pale, delicate wrists, no longer shrouded in darkness or mystery, and glowing faintly in the sunlight. Iron is struck, his mind going blank. It's over, his prayers unanswered, the worst has happened. His gaze is fixed on the bracelets and what lies beneath them. But those white arms bear no patterns. Iron blinks, stunned. Is this not the one? But the bracelets? His thoughts are tangled web of confusion, then hits him. He was so focused on the hands, he never saw the face. His gaze lifts. Later, Iron replayed this moment countless times, but no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't recall what he had seen in a split second. A fleeting dream, and a shadow from another realm entwined with his thoughts, fantasies, and desires. Perhaps even blinding sun above and the dancing spree from the fountain contribute to this moment, solidifying it into a tangible form. Her face, her eyes, her lips framed by ash-gray hair, stand out with breathtaking vividness. The bracelets and the patterns. Whether she's the one, it doesn't matter. No, none of it matters. It's not her identity that counts, but her very existence. Dang, bro! She stands there, right in front of him. Wow, she's stunning. Day slips in right beside Iron, his voice snapping Iron back to reality. Next to the old man stands a slender girl with gray hair, her robe now discarded, an iron ring and chain hanging around her neck. But these cold shackles only enhance her beauty, adding a touch of melancholy and mystery. Brah! The girl glances at the crowd and then lowers her eyes. The crowd buzzes with excitement. A stunning beauty from the unclaimed land. Need I say more, my lords? Let's proceed. It's like a drop of water hitting boiling oil, with bids pouring in one after another. 200 silver shields! I'll pay 200! They've lost their minds. Starting this high? Most folks couldn't save that much in a decade. 200 silver shields once. 300! Oh, we have 3. 350! 500! Back off, she's mine! Holy, these people are nuts. The girl just stands there, eyes lowered, as if the auction has nothing to do with her. I mean, she can't control it in the first place. The bids hit 800. 800 silver shields once. Anyone bids from our generous any more bids from our generous patrons? 800 twice. 2,000 silver shields. Our overlord offers 2,000. The crowd falls silent for a moment, then whispers ripple through, but no one raises the bid. Upon hearing the word overlord, the old man's smile freezes, but he quickly replaces it with a more humble grin, bowing deeply. Thank you, my overlord. No gift could be more generous. This fortunate slave is yours. As your most loyal servant, I present today's finest gift, a token of our deepest respect. We hope you will like her, my overlord. Everyone's gaze shifts towards the bidder, and not far from him stands a bulky man with a large head, the very overlord of Eastertown. 2,000 silver shields? Bold of him. But I bet he won't pay a single penny. Plenty of people lining up to kiss his butts. The overlord's gaze locks onto the girl, his dark purple tongue flicking over his thick lips like he's already... Ew. Bruh. Look at that beast. Harvard has got a house full of girls just for him, and his twisted powerful friends to play with. When they're done, they toss their bodies in the wild. What the fuck, bro? Now she's in his hands. Who knows what he'll do to her? Poor girl. If it were me, I'd just end it quick. Better than suffering and still meeting the same fate. Iron doesn't want to listen, but Dave's words snake into his ears, poisonous and inescapable. His gaze is fixed on the girl. The wooden stage holds more than just the girl, yet it feels like she's the only one there. He stands alone at the center, as if the world has turned its back on her. This scene tears at Iron's heart. He knows she's just a stranger, a fleeting encounter. He knows nothing about her, and she doesn't know him. He can't save her, can't buy her freedom, even if she cries for help. She's no more pitiful than the other slaves. They're all poor souls, none more deserving of life than the other. Iron understands all this, yet his heart aches anyway. His mind stays clear, but he won't lie to himself about what he feels. The girl is different. Of course the girl won't cry for help. She's too obedient, too fragile. The old man tugs her the chain, and she follows, head bowed. The overlord grabs her shoulder, and she's like a bird with clipped wings, her messy grey hair mirroring ruffled feathers. In an instant, she's shoved into a carriage and disappears. The crowd lets out disappointed cries. The overlord squeezes his bulky frame into the carriage. The land beast lifts its hooves and the wheels start rolling. The ornate vehicle takes a turn and soon disappears at the end of the street. Damn. Iron drops his eyes, refusing to imagine what might happen to the girl. Like Dee always says, the world treats everyone equally and cruelly. Souls that pass by can only struggle on their own, too worn to meddle in each other's fates. Dee scratches his face, noticing Iron's distress. For once, he doesn't mock his friend. Instead, he places an arm around Iron's shoulder and gives it a reassuring pat. Some things you just can't change. Let's go. They follow the crowd and leave the square. Iron doesn't recall how he left Eastertown, but he remembers Dee's arm shoving him forward, firm, insistent, and not letting him look back. Damn. I guess that's chapter 3. Right. I think we can probably finish, or story 3. I think we can probably get through the entire first chapter in this stream. Upon leaving Eastertown and setting their sights on returning to Lufa village. Oh, we have finally location news. The duo unexpectedly find themselves ensnared in a relentless series of battles with monsters once more. Dee shouts in exasperation. This is so not right! We already turned in that severed hand, so why are there still hordes of monsters? Don't they have anything better to do? Or is my flesh just too irresistible? We're not the only travelers on this road, are we? They could at least change targets and sample a different flavor. You've been lugging it for around for ages. Surely you caught a whiff of its scent by now or something. Ew! Don't say such revolting things. It seems like they're not coming for us. Moving away from Eastertown, Iron finally recovers a bit. Yet a heavy stone still weighs on his heart. He doesn't want his friend to see his tension, though. Plus, the present demands their full attention, leaving no room for distractions. Whether they're coming for us or not, there are just too many creepy things around. It's giving me chills. Let's hurry up and get out of here. The hell I will! You bought too much. They're too heavy. The two of them are struggling under the weight of several large bags stuffed to the brim. They're not only exhausted, but whenever they encounter monsters, they have to fight while also protecting the bags from damage, making the return journey even more challenging than their arrival. Damn it. Dee pants heavily, clearly out of breath. It feels like I'm carrying a mountain now. A golden mountain, though. I've got to buy enough to sell back home. Or how else will I pay you back? So, why the complaints, dear creditor? You're not carrying my goods. You're carrying your future riches. You barely start speaking when Dee suddenly lets out a surprised, eh? What's that? Iron follows Dee's pointing finger and sees several towering trees with lush canopies. The afternoon sun filters through the dense leaves, creating a dappled dance of light and shadow on the ground. Ian pauses briefly, chucking his memory. Were the trees this big along the road when we went to town? Hey, look. Earlier light and shadow had obscured their view. Now, drawing near, they find countless monster corpses under the trees, some with teeth in others' throats, but chests pierced by claw, others having sneak attack with their tails, only to have their heads crushed. Are they killing each other? Ian furrows his brow. The strange behavior of these monsters stirs an inexplicable unease within him. Yet Dee stands beside him and remains silent. The corpses of the monsters form a circle. At the center, nestled in the grass, there appears to be a small sphere of light. But upon closer inspection, it reveals itself to be a tiny mushroom, no bigger than a thumb. The mushroom's surface glows faintly, not from sun, but from mysterious hazy sparks of light. These lights drift slowly, releasing a fragrant aroma into the air. What the fuck? Are they fighting over that mushroom? For some reason, Ian feels that the scent is remarkably similar to the aroma of roasted meat. The kind that drips from the homes of the wealthy, a delicious smell he and Dee can only dream of tasting. This stirs a ravenous hunger within Ian. Before, after the slave auction, the tight knot in his chest has made eating impossible, but now his stomach feels extremely empty, as if his insides were alive with thousands of ants. Bruh! Bruh, did we hit the cannibalism now?
Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom.
Hi Lucas, how's it going? Yeah, I think we're about to hit cannibalism. Chapter 1 and we're already cannibalism, dang it. The gentle aroma of the mushroom fills the air, giving an illusion that whispers in his ears, telling him that only by devouring the mushroom completely and selfishly can he satisfy this intense hunger, or else his own stomach might devour him instead. Suddenly a sharp beam stabs Iron's foot, making him jolt. He instinctively glances down, to find that his grip had unknowingly slackened, causing the goods he was clutching to tumble onto his foot. Also, snake! Snake! It's okay so far. I think the translation, since this is originally in Chinese, I think the translation of the sometimes is, how do I put it? It's good, but it could be better, question mark? Like with my writing, it's okay, but it could be better. This is good, but it could be better. So far, some parts were like a little bit over the top, I feel like. But on the other hand, it's still, I mean, it's a visual novel. It's on the serious side though. It's on the serious side though, compared to say, Save the Villainous. Oh my god, is Save the Villainous actually, is it already getting released? Is there like news on release dates? Let me check. So what's the latest news of this? Oh my god! I shouldn't have opened the site. The site is so great. Congratulations, you are now in possession of one neurodivergent romance novel villainous. Unfortunately, neither you nor she remembers the bad romance novel you are trapped in, or which character once you're dead. Oh dang. Yeah, I don't see any updates yet. There's only the demo so far. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, there is so far. Oh, what's the update? There's fan art. They're doing more programming, so yeah, there's no fixed release date. It's the weirdness of Chinese to Yan translation in Chinese games. Yeah, I think it's more of a translation thing than the game thing. So far, I have a good tea lurker, by the way. So far, it's It's hard to judge. We met the girl with the silver hair. It's been very much one of those fated moments when the protagonist sees the girl and the world stuff, but are they making more wainscoting? I think there's gonna be plenty of wainscoting. I don't think they expected me to request more wainscoting. I think they're... So after playing Save the Villainous, they were asking me if I wanted like a thank you card, the demo, for playing it with my favorite character. And I said I wanted a card with wainscoting, and they're like, huh? You want a card with what? I want a card with wainscoting. It's my favorite character. I mean, if I can't get wainscoting, I will take the cushions. They're very strong. After all, the villainess cannot beat the cushions. I feel like sometimes my humor is like really weird and like kind of out there. Like sometimes I watch people interact, and then when I try to be humorous, my humor is like really out there. But that's on them for asking, yeah. Like, it's kind of... My humor is like abstract art. Like, sometimes I see something and it's like, it's humorous, but like, I feel like nobody other than me gets it, or it just lands really awkwardly, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's see further. Let's finish chapter 1 today. Suddenly, yeah, we're at the one. The pain somewhat distracts him from the gnawing hunger in his belly, and his mind clears slightly. There's something wrong with the mushroom. Before he can catch his breath, the sensation of ants gnawing at his heart surges back, plunging his mind into chaos. No! Iron grits his teeth, swiftly drawing his sword, and slashes his arm. The blade slices through, blood flows, and the sharp pain eclipses his hunger. Seizing his fleeting moment of clarity, he acts without hesitation, reaches out to grab Dee next to him, eager to retrieve it swiftly, aware that their fleeting opportunity to escape might disappear any moment, condemning them to the same doom as those monsters. His astonishment, his hand clutches on the empty air. Iron whips his head around, only to discover that no one is beside him. Just scattered goods strewn across the ground. Could it be? Oh, he's about to die! His friend is about to die. The guy has been raising red flags all along. Iron spins around, eyes fixed ahead. Somehow, without him noticing, Day has already reached the heap of monster corpses ahead. His steps are unsteady, but unwavering. He doesn't even try to avoid the bodies. Instead, he strides right over them, each step accompanied by a sickening crunch. Day! He bellows Day's name, but there's no response. Iron's heart drops. It appears that the mushroom has ensnarled Day's mind. He must devise a plan to awaken him. Shouting proves futile, yet Iron hesitates to approach rashly. If he's silent to sleep once more, rushing in won't rescue Day instead. Both might become embroiled in a perilous battle like those creatures had. Without a moment to spare, Day is already in the circle, merely a step from the mushroom. Iron braces himself and drives his sword into his own shoulder, carving a deep crimson gash. Blood mists into the air, and the excruciating pain obliterates all other accusations. You're going to owe me big for this day! Iron bells charging forward with all his might, seemingly about to grab Day. Just as Iron's hand is about to reach its target, it is abruptly halted, unable to extend further. The monsters that had been lying dormant on the ground suddenly leap, forming an imposing barrier between them. What the fuck? The other monsters, previously thought to be long dead, rise in a twisted, unnatural way, as if obeying an invisible order. They ignore Day completely. Their sole focus is on Iron, seizing his arms and legs with a fierce grip, tangling his sword, and determined to thwart his advance. Day arrives at the mushroom. Light speckles scatter from its surface as it swells swiftly, reaching the height of a person. A slit gradually appears on its body, dark as ink, like a slender doorway opening to an enigmatic abyss. The slit twists and swallows Dee whole. Eyed in a frenzy, slashes his sword through the writhing limbs of the monsters wrapping around him. But even more surge forth. Between the gap, he catches a glimpse of his friend's face, half emerged from the slit, with an expression of endless intoxication. Dee! Hein unleashes a piercing roar, so sharp it feels like his soul is bleeding. Silence answers him. Dee has been utterly devoured. The slit seals shut, and the mushroom convulses, pulsing in and out, jumbling violently. A dark red liquid resembling blood slowly trickles down the mushroom's body, seeping into the earth. Suddenly, without any warning, the mushroom detonates. The incomplete monster shatters into fragments under the intense force. Ein is hurled violently against the massive tree, feeling as if his internal organs have shifted. Yeah, I think you see what I mean, Lucas, with this one. Oh, he just got isekai'd. He's good. Oh my god. What a way to go. You gotta see, at least it's not truck. The pain is so excruciating that he can't even utter a sound, and he abruptly coughs up a mouthful of blood. He just got eaten, yep. Yet the pain keeps him from passing out right away. After a few tries, he finally props himself up with great effort. But standing is still a distant goal. He lifts his gaze, his vision is still a hazy blur. All around, chaos reigns, a jumbled mess of turmoil. Thankfully, his sword rests silently just within reach of his grasp. Oh, this is dark. Oh, that is dark and graphic. Yeah. Yeah, I like it already. Dang! Ein pauses to catch his breath, inching forward on his hands and knees, and just stretching out for his sword. Just as his fingers graze the hilt, a foot crashes down from above, smacking the back of his hand. Startled, Ein looks up to find his friend just consumed by the mushroom, gazing at him with bloodshot eyes and a blank expression. Who? Yeah, woo boy indeed. Guess he didn't get isekai'd, or maybe he did and just his body is possessed by the mushroom. Easily recognizable silhouette looms ahead. Dee? Yes, it's Dee. Dee! Yet he remains unresponsive, never turning to face Ein. Instead, he strides forward, heading straight towards the massive shadowy beast that flies ominously before them. Dee! Ein's heart races with anxiety. He yearns to dash over and seize Dee, yet his legs remain frozen. Desperately, he pounds them. Move! His legs refuse to obey. Not even a toe twitches. Helplessly, he watches as his friend vanishes into the abyss. Ein desperately seizes his struggle, bewildered as a scorching heat spreads through his groin. Something begins to swell his groin. What the? I am not. What the? Huh? It's a skinwalker. Yeah, I think so too. Yes, I am not reading that out loud. I'm censoring because like a red hot brand listing a blood curdling scream. Okay. As his cry reverberates, a dazzling golden bird erupts from his trousers. It radiates a blinding light, flaps its wings with wild intensity, and soars upward in a frenzied arc, diving into the endless darkness until it vanishes completely. I'm reading a sentence I never knew I'd read. Yes. Is he about to become a magical girl? I guess? Is this a metaphor? I don't know. What? Oh, okay, Dodgy Peg. Ein's eyes snap open. The sunlight above avoids the canopy, landing straight on his face. This was described as H. Yes, I think so. I am coming of age. Oh yeah, coming of age story. No wonder it's so bright. He squints, rubbing his forehead as he sits up. That dream. Is it a dream though? I know remains silent for a moment, and slowly raises his hand, tucks his trousers. Ah! No way. What? Huh? I'm reading the sentence and I don't know if I want to press the button to continue to know what is going to come next, guys. Give me strength. This is a different strength that's required. That's not me side. Yeah, this is wild, I guess. This can't be real. Yeah, I'm asking you too. What is the story? Is this Danto? What was? Huh? How much more of this madness? Yes, I'm asking the game too. I'm taking damage here. Hey, it's been perfectly seasonal so far. Yes. An oppressive cloud of ink exhaustion envelops him, thick and stifling. Just days ago, on the return journey from Isidon, D's personality dramatically changed after encountering a peculiar mushroom. He seemed possessed, and his strength became terrifyingly immense. I employed every trick in his arsenal to escape from his grasp. Actually it did. The funny thing is, however, the game was not, how do I put it? It wasn't blocked for me. And I have actually a filter on. I actually have a filter on for games that are adult games, which is hilarious. Because it filters out Persona games, but it didn't filter out this game. Isn't it fun? It filters out some Persona games, which for whatever reason, but it didn't filter out this game. Oh, and since it's a Chinese game, you probably should read the way it's read in Japanese. I can only guess because of Mara. Dai. Yeah. Mature content description. Developer described the content like this. The game contains adult themes, including descriptions of bloody, violent plots and some female nudity. Day. I don't know. Dei. Okay. So I guess it's supposed to be a very... Oh, it's supposed to be such a son. He just had a bad dream. No, obviously not, because he talks about the stuff that the guy did get possessed by a fucking mushroom. He seemed possessed and his strength became terrifyingly immense. I employed every trick in his arsenal to escape from his grasp. Then, Dei vanished without a trace. Despite the fear that his friend might be demonized and could strike again, Ian is resolute in not abandoning him. On edge and battling his own pain, Ian vigilantly scoured the forest for days, yet discovered nothing. Ian wonders if Dei has returned to the village. With no clues, he decides to head back to the Lufa village first. Or if Dai makes more sense. I think it's supposed to sound like day, but spelled fancily. Like day isn't day, like days in a week. Daylight. But it's spelled fancily. You get what I mean? Unfortunately, there is no news of day there either. Iron trudges to the big tree at the village entrance, his usual sleeping spot, where Day would always come to wake him up. Exhausted from several sleepless nights, Iron sits under the tree, unable to fight off fatigue any longer. He falls into a deep sleep. Before falling asleep, he wondered if perhaps slumber would bring Day back to awaken him once more. But Day doesn't return, and the sleep presents a significant issue. Not only does he suffer a nightmare from waking, his has completely vanished. So D with an accent. Exactly, that's what I think. Also a possibility. Why is this a plot point? Why is this a plot point? Why? Why? Remembering the bird in his dream that flew away with no backward glance or second thought, Ian lets out a deep sigh. One bizarre event after another has overwhelmed him, leaving him drained both physically and mentally. He feels clueless about how to uncover the reasons behind it all, just wishes for a swift resolution. While he's lost in thought, he thinks he hears someone calling his name. Ian glances up to see a middle-aged man approaching, leaning on a cane. The man is bald with a rounded head. Oh, it's the boss. Slightly overweight and sports a large beard tied with a thin string, reminiscent of an upside-down feather duster on his chest. Ian. Chief. Ian stands up. The beard looks kind of cute, though. It's a really cute ribbon, bro. You're the new flipping the bird. Now get ready for the bird. Hey, it's character growth. Gron is cringing. Yes, I am. What are you doing, Kill? Still haven't found Day yet? No, not yet. The village chief lets out a grunt. He didn't escape with Lord Vito's money, did he? That's not possible. The village chief gives Ian a sideways look. So, did he swindle you and vanish with your money? Chief. Ian feels a bit helpless, but it's true that Day owes him money, but... Chief, your prejudice against him is too strong. You wish him grew up. Surely you know if he'd do something like that or not. That was ages ago. Since his parents passed, he's been nothing but trouble, constantly fighting and causing issues. He's brought so much chaos to the village. And you, instead of picking up a respectable treat, you're always tagging along with him. My father didn't bring you back here to turn into a layabout. Once you find him, get yourself a real job. The village is short on hands right now. Yes. The village chief caresses his beard and shakes his head. I've got it all mapped out. You two might not be the sharpest, but you've got strength on your side. You'll be our village patrolman. That little black from the neighboring Cucumber village is a menace. Hoarding the church's talisman and refusing to share. Go teach him a lesson. Retrieve the talisman. What's the difference in the job then? Isn't that robbery? You're not the brightest. And you've got a sharp tongue. Who mentioned robbery? This is just borrowing. We'll give it back when I retire. They are no better from each other. He's no better than Day. What is he complaining about? And thank you so much for the subscription, Anaras. 42 months is crazy. Suddenly a faint shouting catches their attention. Their heads whip around towards the noise. A villager is racing towards them, arms flailing. His yells cutting through the air well before he gets close. Terrible news! Monsters! They're here! This is what I was thinking was gonna happen. The expressions of Ian and the village chief immediately turn grim. Where are they? At the barrier on the south side of the village! The village chief gives Ian a firm slap on the shoulder. Go, Ian! You've been eating our food for years. Now's your chance to pay us back. Go on. We'll never forget you. Bruh. As Iron arrives, the horde of monsters is already attacking the barrier. Cracks rapidly spread across its surface. Once this monster would have been nothing to him, but the festering wound in his side only partially eased by the village's sorcerer's chant screams with each move. The other guards were mere villagers who are just physically strong, have more courage than skill. Iron darts between breaches, slashing one monster, lunging at another, desperately trying to hold the line alone. Eventually, the barrier breaks. Ah! Damn! A monster breaches the barrier, charging at an elderly villager struggling to move. As it seems, the old person is doomed. Give me a second. Thank you for the follow, John on Space. Thank you. Those rats. Okay, I got myself a drink made with cold brew, coffee plus peach tea plus tangerine syrup. That sounds complicated. Suddenly, a loud crash echoes. An energy-imbued stone hurls in from nowhere, striking the monsters. I is taken aback, unsure of where the unexpected reinforcement has appeared from. Huh? What? Huh? Okay. As the smoke from the fierce collision dissipates, a figure emerges beside its tree, casually juggling a stone. A familiar, carefree smile graces his face. See? You really can't manage without me. Gee? What the fuck's going on, bro? What's going on? What is going on? Iron gapes at the figure before him, disbelief and confusion swirling within him. And me too! It's day, yet somehow not day, he knows. Careful! Day hurls a stone, which whistles past Iron's ear. A loud bang follows, and Iron whirls around to witness a monster collapsing, its skull scattered as it rolls to a stop on the ground. Stay focused, bro! We still got a lot of trouble on our hands. The monsters are forcing their way through the cracks in the barrier, shoving each other in their eagerness. Day's presence seems to have stirred them even more. Now is definitely not the time for hesitation. I'll handle the left. Ha! Then the right side is mine. You better keep up, bro. Don't slow me down. We'll see. With a swift flash, he cleaves the monster in two. I mean, the art's pretty nice for this. At the same time, Day's fist clashes through another monster's chest. Oh yeah, he definitely's gotten illegal power-up. Day has changed, and he's indeed still Day. Iron slices through the monster's tentacles with surprising ease, all the while casting a wary glance at Day. He has become stronger. Very strong. Though his movements are still a bit awkward, not quite tapping into his full potential, the underlying power is undeniable. How could an ordinary person suddenly transform into someone so powerful in just a few days, as if reborn? Maybe because he was! Must be because of that peculiar mushroom. What if Iron had been the one tempted to eat the mushroom? The boy before him might already have met his end. Iron falls silent, recalling Dee's frenzied state back then and his own frantic struggle. No, he definitely wants nothing to do with that mushroom. Doesn't want to merge with that eerie thing, even if it means gaining strength. Now Dee shows no trace of that day's madness. He simply swings his fists, hurls stones, and constantly dodges and weaves as he battles the oncoming monsters. Iron turns his gaze back, flicks his wrists, driving his sword through the monster before him. He knows he must concentrate on the battle at hand. After a fierce struggle, only one monster remains. This creature, with one eye blinded by the stone thrown by Dee, lets out a long howl. It scrambles onto the roof, casting a glance at the two with its remaining eye before abandoning bodies of its fallen comrades. Turning, it leaps onto higher branches and vanishes into the jungle. I missed. It got away. Don't chase it. There might be traps. Then I've lost to you by one! Damn! Dee's voice changes with bitterness. Iron remains silent, his gaze fixed on Dee. Why are you staring at me like that? What's with that look? Oh, bet you're stunned by my moves, huh? Iron doesn't respond, staying silent for a moment before suddenly asking, when did we first meet? Huh? When we were 7 or 8? Why do you ask? Back then, your dad was after you, trying to give you a beating. Oh yeah, just because I took some sacrificial fruits from the church, he was too harsh, really. He whipped my hands pretty badly. Look here, see? The scar's still there. Day grumbles and stretches out his left arm. Ian notices and continues. But you told Ellie from the neighborhood village it was a monster-fight injury. Damn, how the hell do you know that? Wait, no. I told it to Anna. Ah, the challenge of being too popular. The challenges of being too popular. Not that Ellie isn't amazing, but I'm more into Anna. Ian stares at his face. You still owe me 1,000 silver shields. What the hell? You're ripping off your own brother. Wait, are they brothers or are they not brothers? I borrowed less than 100 from you. How did that turn into 1,000? Unbelievable. This backstabbing weasel outdoes even the village chief in lawn sharking. I must have been blind. Keep your damn free meals. This debt is settled. I'm done with you. Yes, and it really is you after all. What are you talking about? You're acting odd after not seeing me for some time. If they met around the age 8, they're not brothers. Yes, exactly. Sorry. No, it's like translated phrasing is kind of weird. Do you realize how long some time has been? Tell me, do you remember what happened after we left Eastertown? Dee scratches his head and rolls his eyes upward, as if he is straining to remember something elusive. All I recall is that on our way back to the village, there were big trees, monsters, and a glowing mushroom. Yeah, mushroom. Beyond that, I'm not sure what happened next. So how did you make it back to the village? Do you recall anything from before you returned? That mushroom, I blinked and suddenly it vanished. So did you. The forest was in chaos, corpses lying everywhere, as if I'd slain them, but I have no memory of doing so. I searched for you afterward, but couldn't find you, so I returned to the village. I was hoping you could tell me what exactly happened. Extracting any useful information from Dee seems an impossible task. Ian sighs inwardly and says, "That's just Chinese expression translated verbatim. Ah, naruhodo." I have no idea either. It's hard to explain. Forget it. Do you feel unwell now? Is anything wrong with your body? Why don't you tell him? Hey, so the mushroom ate you and then you came out wrong. Sounds a bit odd, but it would also be really awkward to translate to something else. I think it would have been fine if they just left it at bro. That you're ripping off your bro or something. I feel like that would have been fine, no? Not at all. I feel fantastic. You just saw it yourself, right? I'm not bragging, but I'm so strong now. Damn, I'm even scared of myself. Ian furrows his brow, on the verge of asking another question, when a respectful voice suddenly calls out from behind. Lord D. Oh. My chief, why did you come? D leans back, surprised, as the village chief steps closer. Lord D, my humble opinion seems the gods have bestowed their blessings upon you. Oh, it's gonna end so poorly. Blessings? Indeed, Lord D. Chief, can't you just call him by his name like before? Wait, no, it's working fine. How could I directly address Lord D by his name? That would be disrespectful. Huh? Chief, pay no attention to him. He's still wet behind the ears. Please go on. In my humble opinion, my lord, that mushroom you encountered matches precisely the sacred fruit of divine corpus sought by the church across the lands. Huh? Huh? It kind of reminds me. Oh, that's. You know what it reminds me of? I don't really know much about Chinese cultural stuff, but it made me suddenly think about Korean and how you would call an older sis unni. Like not an older girl who you're supposed to be friendly with, unni, which is basically older sister. I guess it might be something like that. So they have legends about it. I think he's talking out of his arse. I think the mushroom was bad news. But yeah, I assume it's something like that. The funniest thing is apparently someone, I thought it was one of the Japanese idols in the K-pop industry having like this cultural the cultural differences. For example, how they're supposed to be talking more casually than they're used to their senpai, and they're like, oh my god, I sound so terribly rude. And I was like, why are you talking so politely with me? And like, why do I have to call you my sister? You're not my sister. I remember there was like an interview between two GP idols in K-pop industry, something along those lines, which made me think, oh, that might be a thing. Yeah, I need to read that lady Scumbag Villain. I've been recommended that, and somebody linked me a good site with a translation of the novel. I'm gonna be reading that after I finish reading the other fanfics. Yeah. As the village chief speaks, he crosses his hands over his chest and raises them towards the sky in a prayerful gesture. Long may the sacred flash. I and D, startled by the chief's strange words, exchange a quick look. They can straighten up, mirror chief's gesture, and together proclaim, long may the divine corpus. This is the hallowed prayer of the Divine Corpus Church. Since Lufa village lies within the church's realm of influence, its inhabitants are considered believers from birth. While casual irreverence might be tolerated privately, any public mention of the church or its holy relics demanded a ritual invocation first off. As the final words of the prayer dissolve into the air, the excitedly prompts the village chief to continue. Chief, get to the point. Are you saying that mushroom is the fruit of the divine corpus? The village chief nods. Indeed, indeed. The fruit of the divine corpus descends to rescue our world. Yet who knows how many have fallen, where they've landed, or what forms they've assumed. Every month, the district church dispatches emissaries to each village, seeking out any signs of the extraordinary. Those who have mysteriously lost their memories, gone mad, or gained peculiar powers. Such occurrences must be reported without delay. 20 years ago, in Cucumber Village, a girl named Nora consumed a peculiar flower. She lost her memory at first, but when she woke, anything she touched turned to ice. The church immediately sent people to take her away. Doesn't sound as good as you think it does. Word later reaches that the flower was actually the fruit of the divine corpus, and she was consecrated as a guardian. Her rise brought prosperity to their village. That old rascal Little Black got a talisman from the church as a reward. Just shoot him, Black. The village chief thumbs his cane on the ground in exasperation. It's been 20 years and he's still clinging to this grudge. Hein shakes his head inwardly. Meanwhile, the eyes gleam with excitement. So you mean, absolutely, Lord D, you are the chosen one. The Diocese rising star, heaven-sent guardian. First in 2 decades, this humble one's idol. The hope of our entire village. Oh, that's totally not gonna get to his head. The smile slowly spreads across D's face, expanding until it nearly stretches from ear to ear. He seems a bit overwhelmed, spinning around, his hands moving between clenching into fists and waving joyfully. I knew it! I'm not just an ordinary person, huh? Brother, I'm golden! The village chief places his hand over his chest, his face a mix of pride and caution. Oh, Dee, please don't forget this humble servant in the future. I will pray for you every day. However, I must ask for your patience. As per church rules, you'll need to reside in the sealing house for a few days until the envoy arrives. It's no big deal. Like they said, today's trial are tomorrow's victories. A few days kept up isn't this bad when my old man used to ground me for ages. But first, I gotta do something. Ian? Let's form. I need to stretch out before I'm stuck inside. Can't let myself get stiff. Ian, caught off guard by Steve's sudden challenge after being ignored, keeps his cool and answers. How ambitious. Wasn't it last week you were eating dirt? Oh, bro, you already know you're gonna lose. He starts smacking his knuckles. Yeah, well, that was then. I've been itching to know right now. Who's stronger? Don't be a sore loser, bro. Let me have this win. Think of it as my coronation gift. Hey, Chief. Step back. I love you too much today to see you get flattened. It'd break my heart. The village chief already multiple steps back, waves his cane like a flag. Let's go, Lord D! Let's go! Cut the nonsense. Let's do it. I don't really know yet what to think. It seems like it would fit the legend, but it's actually super fucking creepy. And there's like such a thing mentioned as demonification, so who the fuck knows? It shouldn't be like this. I hit him, so why? Ugh. Was so close though. Give it a break, will you? You've been whining about this for days. Huh? Why are you here? Ian stands in front of the ceiling house, holding a glowing lamp and setting a meal tray in the delivery slot. Night's fallen, and only a faint light is visible outside. The other side of the slot is pitch black, but Ian knows there's a lamp on inside, even if the ceiling magic keeps him from seeing it. With walls muffling the sound, the voice from the other side comes through a bit fuzzy. Dylan's losing his mind with all your sighing and moaning. He practically begged me to cover his shift. Ah, that Dylan, standing guard for Lord D should be an honor, and he's slacking off. Just wait until I'm out. I'll jump him a thing or two. Don't go overboard. He's just an ordinary guy. He can't take your rough handling. Heh. And nobody like him isn't worth my time. I'll let the village chief deal with him. Enough. Eat. Iron shoves the meal tray through the slot. Ha! I don't take handouts for enemies. The bride's gonna starve you then. Last chance. With a quick yank, Dave pulls the tray inside. Seeing this, Iron chuckles and leans against the wall. Think you can take all the chief's feast meant for me? Not happening. Shut up, will you? All this food and it still can't keep your mouth closed. Just another loss. What's the big deal? Ah! Stop reminding me! I was so close to my first win! Just slipped away! Ah! Shut up. Seriously though, how am I this strong and still can't beat you? You're not even human. Could you take down a Forsaker if you really tried? I'm not interested in fighting any Forsakers. Isn't that the Guardian's job anyway? The room goes quiet for a moment before voice pipes up again. True. Once the church emissary arrives, I'll be tearing apart Forsakers and stomping on monsters. Yes, yes, Lord D, how impressive. He expects D to brag back, but the other side falls silent. Iron waits, but still nothing. He knocks on the wall. Hey, say something. How many days will it take for the district church to reach this village? D suddenly shifts the topic with a question. 4 or 5 days, I guess. We've been cupped in a tiny room for 3 days now. If they're fast, they might arrive tomorrow. Silence settles on the other side of the wall, but not for long. Dee's voice returns, this time with a trace of uncertainty. Do you think I can really become one of those guardians? Being guardian, being the pride of the village sounds pretty heroic, huh? Just check out how thrilled the old village chief is. Girls are gonna go wild for me. If I get lucky and take down a few Forsakers, I'll earn a lot of silver shields. I could pay off your debt, and even get Anna's father to stop looking down on me. Just imagining that life is amazing, but who knows if I'll even make it to that day. You're right, hunting Forsakers is a guardian's job. Once I get to the church, I'll probably join the hunting squad. It's kind of ridiculous, right? I can't even beat you, yet I'm supposed to take on those Forsakers. Iron pauses for a moment, then speaks in a deep voice. And why have you been showing off lately? I got a bit carried away, really. You saw the expression on the village's chief's face, right? That old geezer. Just thinking about it makes me feel amazing. Really amazing. Check out all this food. Have you ever eaten like this, Iron? I've never seen such a spread before. No one's ever treated me like this. Lord D, he said. The laughter slowly fades away. Iron's brows knit together as he finally gets why D wanted to duel him one last time before heading into the ceiling house. Although D seemed manic, he hadn't completely lost his head with the so-called stroke of luck. D falls silent, and Iron doesn't push him, just leans against the wall quietly. After a long pause, D finally speaks. I don't want to die. His words almost like a whisper from the walls themselves. Ian lowers his eyes. I'm not that noble. I can't lay down my life on the battlefield for strangers to protect anyone. Someone like me should either drink himself to death or rot in a ditch. What kind of hero am I? Okay, I really like this take. Okay, I actually really like this take. Like this self-awareness. He pauses, then chuckles at himself. Seems like I don't have a choice but to go now. If I don't make it, bro, the church spirit is yours. Make sure to bury me on the hillside west of the village. We go slough banking in the river there. Ian doesn't fall for the bait, nor does he respond with his usual sarcasm. He eyes the dark delivery slot before tapping on the wall. Listen up. I asked the village chief, and he told me that everyone who comes across the fruit of the divine corpses, that not everyone who comes across the fruit of the divine corpus becomes a guardian. What? Not everyone is qualified to be a guardian. The church will give you a trial. Only those who pass the trial will become guardians. If you don't pass the trial, they won't give you the guardian's blessing. They won't send you to the battlefield. Then, what will happen to me? I heard they'll set you up as a regular servant in the church. Or maybe you'll end up as a patrol guard or something like that. You won't see the battlefield, day. You don't need to face the Forsakers. At worst, you might run into some monsters. Really? Yeah, really. Silence hangs in the air. From the other side of the wall, after a moment, Ian catches the sound of a soft sob. He sighs quietly, but feels his brow relax. It's like he has only one brow. Is it a monobrow now? Damn, now you've seen me at my worst. Can't show my face anywhere. You've always been my punching bag. What face is there to lose? You can't even beat me. How is it possible to pass the trial and fight against the Forsakers? I just need time to master my power. Just wait till... By the time you master it, you'll pass the trial. Stop yapping and eat before your food gets cold. Alright. Huh? What's this? There's a rustling noise, and the rich intoxicating scent of alcohol drifts from the delivery slot. Wow, neat! Damn! But I'm not allowed to drink before the envoy arrives, right? It's not for you to drink now. Just keep it safe. Is this from you? You gave this to me? I promise I'll treat you to a drink. My, is this for real? I thought you'd forgotten about that. I don't like going depths, unlike some people. Oh, bro, everything's great about you, but you're just so annoyingly petty sometimes. I'll pay you back, alright? Swear on my pride. Such good wine, but I can't drink it. What a shame. You bastard, you know what? Shoving this under my nose, knowing that I can't drink, even the church trial is kinder than you. I'm not sure about the church rules. Once they show up, we might not get to see each other again. If I didn't give it to you now, there might not be another chance. Ian, keep it safe. Don't sneak a drink now. Brother, I knew you cared about me. Get lost. He's up. Want some gun tomorrow? Who knows when we'll meet again? This time, it's Ian who falls silent. Suddenly remembers his own... has disappeared. Could it be related to the mushroom? After hesitating for a moment, Ian finally speaks. Actually... Huh? Actually, I've run into something these past few days. Huh? It's just... Come on, since when does Lord Iron get tongue-tied? Spill it out. Let your bro here fix it for you. This moron always joking around, making it impossible to have serious chat. Iron's already finding it hard to open up, and now he clams right up. Forget it. Just ignore what I said. Seriously? I hate it the most when people say only half of what they meant to say. Let me guess. Is it about girls or money? You're just a kid, barely grown, and you keep everything bottled up. No girls giving you a second glance. So it's gotta be about the money then. You've been always a money grubber. But don't worry, bro. You hit the jackpot with me. Did I tell you what I'm saving up for? It looks like this chat isn't ending anytime soon. Ian just turns off the lamp and slides down the wall. A muffled thud echoes from the other side of the wall. Probably D leaning against it. Dang, nice visuals. Ian can't help but grin a little, feeling himself relax. He looks sad though in the picture. For what? I wanted to study spells at the Church Sorcerer Academy. With my skill, I might not cut it as a guardian, but becoming a sorcerer? That's doable, I guess. I could earn some money, get hitched, have lots of kids, and enjoy a drink with you in my free time. Of course, I'd have to pay for the drinks. If you ever stuck for money, just let me know. If anyone messes with you, I'll have your back in a fight. Look at those dilettante sorcerers in the village. Living it up, huh? Don't laugh at me for dreaming big. But it's the kind of life I want. Sounds good to me. Now though, with the fruit of the divine corpus, I don't have to save up anymore. I'm stronger now. Soon, it won't be just you leading the charge. As long as I don't pass the damn trial, I've got nothing to worry about. We've made it, bro. Good times are coming. When I get back, let's drink some mead. It's such a great drink. I want it every day, every single day. In the quiet night, they sit on either side of the wall, chatting on and off until the first hint of dawn. It's daybreak. Alright, I guess we completed the first chapter. I don't know if we should go straight for the abyss. Oh wow, that sounds terrible. But I feel like this would be a good place to wrap it up. I kind of halfway expected that there'd be already fighting parts in this, but I guess it's really more visual novel right now. How do you guys feel about it so far? I mean, the disappearing felt like very out of left field. Because like it's been really serious, and then they suddenly throw in this. Is anyone else streaming this? Nope, that's just me. Yeah, that's just... I don't know. It was rather interesting. The bird, yes, the bird. I think it was interesting. Maybe we can try playing it some more in the future. But, yeah. The bird was like, I don't like where this is heading. I wonder if the abyss tells us what happens to Dee during those few days. Probably. I mean, so far, it sounds like it could really be the story, but it's interesting how the people who get selected are supposed to spend the days away sealed. As if they do something, if they don't follow that rule, would something bad happen? And what if the guy does drink the meat and turns into a monster and then stuff happens? I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, it's left field, so I'm ignoring until we get more lore. Yeah, it's been interesting. It's kinda, I guess it's a little bit kinda hard to judge so far. Alright, well, let's find somebody to raid. Oh yeah, shall we raid Shiv? Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I got a little bit worried because of the originally sassy monster art. But so far there was no fighting, and the only sus we got was the bird. So I don't know. It does also read like a coming of age story because the protagonist is supposedly a kid. It's hard to estimate his age, but who knows? Alright, I'm setting this read here. Let me check the other thing. So for next week, as you guys have seen probably on YouTube already, I have entered on Myoji and Me-side, and for Friday I will set up Grandia again. I remembered that I forgot to sorry. I remembered that I forgot to yeah, let's send us to Pam on this one on YouTube. What was I saying? Guys, I lost it. Don't I have, wait, shouldn't I have a sub-rate message? I thought it was also a command. Did I not turn it on? I'm a baka. Anyway. Guys, what was I saying before I finished the raid stuff? Anyone remembers what I was saying? I guess I forgot the raid happened. God dang it.